The following matchup is presented and played with Hockey Blast Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for another time frame matchup in this 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge. Today's opponent is none other than the 2022-23 Anaheim Ducks. As you guys can see by the adjustments, the Ducks have a -2 to their play save stars and a -1 to the shot save. So the starting netminder is Lucas Dostal, Lucas Dostal or Dostal. I hope I'm saying it right. He will have a 1 on the play save, a 2 or 3 with a dot on the shot save, and his spec save is untouched with a 1 on the spec save. With that being said, Ken Dryden will oppose Dostal in net for the Habs as we get set, as we get ready to go with another time frame matchup. A fresh 60 minutes are on the clock. Let's get right into game one and see who is going to take the time frame advantage. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin with a home scoring chance right off the bat of a 63. Home defense stop breakaway chance. Visitor goalie must make a play save. So Dostal needs to make a 1 in order to stop it. Chant and the Montreal Canadiens will score a goal courtesy of 3, third best shot rating. The best out there is Lafleur. The second best is going to go to Riesborough. And the third best is going to go to Maury Wilson. So Maury Wilson will score the goal. 2 assists will be handed out in the play. Lafleur and Riesborough will assist Maury Wilson on the ice-breaking tally for the Habs as the Canadiens go up 1-0 over the Anaheim Ducks. Visitor scoring chance of a 65. Visitor defense stop breakaway chance. Home goalie must make a spec save. So Ken Dryden will need to make a 1 or a 2 to stop it. He won't. The game is tied up at 1 apiece. Let's see who scored the goal. 5. All right, choice player. So we're going to roll the red die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. 2. That's Ryan Strome. Ryan Strome is going to score the goal for the Ducks. And 1 assist will be handed out in the play. Cam Fowler will assist Ryan Strome on the breakaway attempt as the game is tied up at 1 apiece. 2 goals into this first segment here of this time frame, with 4 more to go until this segment automatically ends. Home scoring chance of a 41. It reads, home player in 5, that's Nyrop. He creates a goal with a quality roll of smart or a triangle. Oh man, Nyrop does not have a smart, neither does he have a triangle, so that's going to go down as a no action result. And that's going to do it for this segment, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got a quality check. This time it'll be between player 5 and anybody on the ice for the Ducks. The quality in question we're looking for is speed. The only guy out there with speed to challenge and tie with Van Boxmeer is Troy Terry. So both Terry and Van Boxmeer will both have speed, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got a visitor scoring chance of a 54. Home player in 4, that's Rick Chartraw. He stops an Anaheim Ducks goal with a quality roll of skill or a square. Chartraw does not have a square, neither does he have skill. The Ducks are going to take a 2-1 lead. Let's see who scored the goal. 10. Second best shot rating. So the best out there is Henrique. The second best is going to go to Jakob Silverberg. So Silverberg's going to score the goal for the Ducks, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. How about it? Henrique and Grant will have them assist Jakob Silverberg on the 2-1 lead for the Ducks. As the Little Duckies take a 2-1 lead here in this time frame. Here in game 1 of this time frame, 1 down and 5 more to go. Oh, and triple twos. This is going to be a critical face-off between Zegras and Lemaire. Well, unfortunately, though, Lemaire is going to, as I flip chart, there we go. Lemaire will win this critical face-off for Montreal as he moves in on Lucas Dostal, who needs to roll exactly a 1 to stop the goal. He won't. The game is tied up at 2, courtesy of Jacques Lemaire. And 2 assists will be handed down on the play. How about Tremblay and Savard? So Lemaire from Tremblay and Serge Savard will be the goal-scoring stat line for the Habs for the 2-2 tie as we flip Trevor Zegras. And we will stay put here. 2 down and 4 more to go. Visitor scoring chance of a 53. Home player in 3, that is Doug Jarvis. He stops an Anaheim Ducks goal opportunity with a quality roll of power or a square. Although Jarvis does not have power, he does have square, and it's well enough to stop the Anaheim Ducks from scoring any further in this segment, and we will move on to the next one. Quality check. This time it'll be between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player number 3. That's Isaac Lundstrom. The quality we're looking for is star. The only guy out there with star is Bob Gainey for the Habs, as Lundstrom is not going to win this one. So Bob Gainey is going to move in on Lucas Dostal. He needs to make a roll of exactly a 1 in order to stop the goal. He won't, and the Habs, courtesy of Bob Gainey, will take the lead 3-2. Let's see who assisted. To assist, Reesborough and Roberts will assist Gainey on the 3-2 lead for the Habs. And 1 goal down and 5 to go in this segment before it automatically ends. Quality check. Okay, so whenever double 6 is coming up, in case if you guys are tuning in for the first time, what I do when this happens, I look at the home side first, and I roll the red die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be a reroll. So player 1, that is Steve Shutt. And then I look at the Anaheim side, again, rolling the red die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. So it'll be Shutt against Max Comtois. And the quality we're looking for is speed. Steve Shutt is going to win that one, as he does have speed. So he's going to be moving in on Lucas Dostal, who needs to roll a 1 in order to stop it, which he won't do so, as the Habs, courtesy of Steve Shutt, will score the goal. 2 assists to be handed out on the play. Lafleur and Lemaire will assist Steve Shutt on the tally. And it is 2-1. Excuse me. And yes, we scored 2 goals in this segment with 4 more to go until the segment automatically ends, as I have a 6 goal cap per segment for this project. Quality check, this time between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player number 2, that's Ryan Strome. The quality we're looking for is speed. Oh, man, pick your poison between Nyrop, Jarvis, Tremblay, or Wilson, because Strome is not going to win this one. Oh, and Lundstrom needs to flip. I forgot. How about that? We'll have the red die decide. 1, 2, 3, 5, a 4, or a 6 is a reroll. player number one, that's Maury Wilson. So Maury Wilson will win that one against Ryan Strome as he moves in on Lucas Dostal, hopefully to make a one or exactly a one in order to make the stop. He won't, and that is probably going to be it for Dostal, as Gibson is going to have to come in. So Wilson will score the goal, and to assist besides Gainey, one assist. How about we give it to Tremblay? So the Anaheim Ducks are going to make a goaltending change, and it's to Ypstrom, as we will, as the pressure was too much on the kid, as we will bring in John Gibson. Either way, it's going to be a one to the spec save will stay the same at one or a two with a dot, but it will be a one for a play or a shot save. We scored 3 in this segment and 3 more until the segment automatically ends. We got ourselves a quality check, this time between anybody on the ice for the Habs against Derek Grant. The quality we're looking for is skill. Grant is not going to win this one, as it will be Gainey, Roberts, Jarvis, or Nyrop. I think we're going to go right across from him with Jarvis. So Jarvis is going to win this one, as he does have skill. Gibson needs to roll a 1, which he won't do so, as according to my sources, Jarvis is going to, my goodness, a 6-2 lead here in the first period. Oh my God. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Roberts, and how about Naira? I do want to keep at least one square and circle out there. So it'll be Jarvis from Roberts and Naira. So we got 4 down and 2 more to go. 4, if that's going to be a quality check between player 4 and 2, that will be Chartra and Terry. The quality we're looking for is star. Oh my goodness, finally, neither player have star, and we will move on to the next period with the score. I cannot believe this, an 8-goal first period between these two teams, with a score of 6-2. Quality check between players 5 and 2. That's Van Boxmeer and Silverberg. The quality we're looking for is hit. Neither Boxmeer or Silverberg have hit, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check, this time between players 4 and 5. That's Savard and Benoit. The quality we're looking for is skill. Savard is going to win this one, as he does have skill, so he's going to be moving in on John Gibson to hopefully make a 2, hopefully to make a 1 or a 1 on the play save. He won't. It's 7-2, courtesy of Serge Savard. The assists are 2. Lafleur and Riesborough will assist Serge Savard on the goal, on the 7-2 lead for the Habs. At this rate, this could take the entire hour, because the Ducks were one of the worst teams from this season in 22-23. 1 down, 5 to go. Penalty check between players 2 and 3. That's Tremblay and Zegras. It looks like, both guys have the same penalty rating of 1, and that's going to be it for that segment. The ref says lay off on each other, but if I catch you doing something stupid, one of you is going to go to the sin bin. We got ourselves a quality check between players 2 and 4. That's Roberts and Harrington. The quality we're looking for is skill. Jimmy Roberts is going to win this one, as he does have skill. So he's going to be moving in on John Gibson. He needs to roll a 1 in order to stop it, which he won't do so, as it's 8-2, courtesy of Jimmy Roberts. And 1 assist will be handed out on the play. Jacques Lemaire will be the assist taker for the Jimmy Roberts goal. So that is, I believe, 1 down and 5 to go. Quality check between players 4 and 5. That is Chartraw and Ben. Oh, Benoit needs to flip. Forgot. It'll be Shattenkirk instead. The quality we're looking for is power. Both Chartraw and Shattenkirk have power, and that's going to be it for that segment here in this one. Penalty check between players 4 and anybody on the ice for the Ducks. At this rate, I think you want to give the Ducks a chance to come back in this one. So we're going to go right. So Savard is going to go to the box. So we're going to give Cam Fowler the chance to, to get the Ducks back into this game. As he moves in on Ken Dryden, a 4 or 5 with a dot will stop it. 5 with a dot will do so. Unfortunate as the Ducks remain at the score of 8-2, courtesy of the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. And we will move on to the next segment. We got ourselves a quality check, this time between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player number 2. That's Ryan Strome. The quality we're looking for is speed. Strome, again, is not going to win this one, as Gainey, Lafleur, Jarvis, or Nairop is going to win this segment, as we will be looking at a... Let's have the red die decide. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, or 6 is a reroll. That'll be Guy Lafleur winning the battle, so right across from him. As Lafleur is going to move in on John Gibson. Hopefully he can make a 1 and exactly a 1 to stop it. He won't, and the Habs will take a lead further. It's 9-2, courtesy of Lafleur. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Jarvis and Nairop. So Lafleur from Jarvis and Nairop will be your assist take. And guys, the clock is ticking. This is still game 1 of this time frame. I don't know what else to say. Visitor scoring chance of a 34. Visitor player in 1. That's Mason McTavish. He creates a goal, I should say, with a quality roll of power or a triangle. He does have a triangle and he does have power, so he's going to be moving in on Ken Dryden to hopefully make a 4 or 5 with a dot to stop it, which he will do so. And we will move on to the next segment. Quality check between players 2 and anybody on the ice for the Ducks. We're looking for the quality of skill. So pick your poison between Strome and Henrique. How about we go right across from him with Ryan Strome, as Tremblay is the lucky player in questioning for the Habs, as both guys, Strome and Tremblay, both have the same rating of skill. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 22. Home goalie must make shot saves. So Ken Dryden needs to roll a 2 or a 3 with a dot to stop it. He won't. It's 9-3, courtesy of still in favor of the Habs. Let's see who scored the goal for the Ducks. 7. That's player with the best shot rating. We have a tie between Henrique and Terry. I think we're going to give it to Henrique because I want to see if Terry will be involved with the assists. He will. In this case, he will. So Henrique from Troy Terry will be your goal scoring stat line for the Ducks to make it 9-3 Habs as we move on to the next segment. Or excuse me, continuing on, I should say, in this next portion of this segment. Home scoring chance of a 55. Any visitor player with a square, I should say, stops an Anaheim goal. We do have contenders, Roberts and Gainey. Dot, it will be Roberts. and it will be Roberts. So Roberts will win that. Will stop the Anaheim Ducks attempt. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Not Roberts. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Sorry. It's actually anybody on the any visitor player. I'm sorry. I looked at the wrong person. So nobody on the Ducks will have it. So it's going to actually be the 10th goal of the game for the Habs. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Um, let's see who did score it. 6. So player with the best shot rating. That is going to be Dot. It'll be Reesboro. And it will be Gainey. So Gainey will score the goal unassisted. And right now, folks, it is a rout. It sure is a rout. So 1 goal down, 5 to go in this segment. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player number 3. That is, excuse me, player number 2. That is Jakob Silverberg. The quality we're looking for is skill. Well, Silverberg is not going to win this one, as we have Roberts or Shutt. Well, Shutt was just brought up, so we're going to go with Roberts. So Roberts is going to win that one against Silverberg, as he does have skill. As he's moving in on Gibson, he needs to exactly make a roll of 1 in order to stop the Montreal goal attempt, which he will do so. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. And this is game 1. We're almost at the end of it. Oh, an automatic power play goal for the home team. Oh my goodness. Let's see who scored the goal. 7. Player with the best shot rating. That is going to go to Shutt. How about we give it to Shutt? Just want to make sure. We'll say unassisted for Shutt. And we will move on. Oh, Strom. I'm sorry. No, not Strom. Sorry. Yeah, and we'll continue on. So 2 down, 3 to go. 2 down, 4 more to go in this segment. Home scoring chance of a 34. Come on, please end this game. Home player in 2, that is Lafleur. He stops a goal with a quality roll of skill. He creates a goal with a quality roll of skill or a triangle. Unfortunately, for the U Duck fans, you need to look away for this one. You are going to have to look away for this one, because Lafleur does have a triangle and he does have skill. So he's moving in on John Gibson, who does not make the save. 12-3. At this point, we may even play this game. Oh my God. 1 assist to be handed out on the play. How about Reesboro? Yeah, Reesboro. So right now, this game is within out of reach, and I do believe 3 down, and I think that's 3 down, 3 more to go. Quality check between 4 and 1 for hits. Chartrand and Comtois. Oh God, Chartrand is going to win this one, as he does have hits. A 1 will stop it, which it will stop the clock. Oh my goodness gracious. This has got to be the longest game 1 I have played in this project, other than the game against the 99-2000 Boston Bruins from Timeframe number 3. Oh man, with 37-40, I think we're obviously going to have to either play 2 or 3 games. This is probably going to be the shortest time frame to date. If you're the Anaheim Ducks, my oh my oh my. But hey, anything can happen in this time frame. So once again, thank you so much for tuning to a long broadcast here for game 1 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Habs and the 22-23 Ducks. If you are tuning in to this game on the single game playlist, I hope you can tune in for game two. But if not, you can. But if not, that's okay. Um, but if you're tuning in on the full time frame playlist, you're kind of luck. You are kind of like lucked out on this one. You're gonna have to watch game two no matter what. So again, stay tuned for game two coming up right after the BDBR game summary. If you're watching on the full time frame playlist, and for those of you watching on the single game time frame playlist for this project, game two will be coming out very shortly if you decide to watch it later. So once again, the final score here for game number one: the Habs rout the Ducks by a final score of 12-3. And welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you managed to watch this video from game one, but for those of you on the full time frame playlist, you're kind of lucked out on this one, as you are going to have to watch game two of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Habs and the 22-23 Anaheim Ducks. As you can tell, the Habs lead at 1-0, and surely if this game can be lower than 20 minutes, we could be in for possibly the final game of this segment, of this time frame, I should say, be a three-game time frame matchup, which could be the shortest time frame that I ever played if I don't keep blabbering my mouth. So again, game two is adjustments have been made, so Ken Dryden will have an automatic play save, a 4 or 5 with a dot. Excuse me, a 3 or 4 with a dot, I should say, for shot save, and the spec save will stay as such. John Gibson will be in net for the Ducks with a 3 play save, a 2 shot save, and a 1 or a 2 with a dot on the spec save. With that being said, let's hope we keep this game within 15 minutes or so. Try to keep it this way, but we'll see what happens. With that in mind, with 37:40 left on the clock, will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin game two with a quality check between players 5 and 3. That's Kevin Shattenkirk and Jacques Lemaire. The quality we're looking for is power. It looks like Shattenkirk's going to win this one, as he does have power. So he's moving in on Ken Dryden, which unfortunately, no matter what I roll, is going to be an automatic play save on the courtesy of the adjustments made for the 76-77 Habs. Because you can't roll anything higher than a 6. Quality check, this time between players 3 and 1. We got Zegras and Wilson. The quality we're looking for is star. It looks like Trevor Zegras is going to win this one, as he does have star. So he's going to be moving in on Ken Dryden. Of course, will be an automatic play save no matter what number I roll. So it's no use for me to roll the die. The only thing relying on would be shot saves or spec saves if you are Ken Dryden in this one. Penalty check between players 2 and 5. That's Silverberg and Van Boxmeer. Oh, it looks like Silverberg's going to go to the box, as Van Boxmeer is going to move on John Gibson to hopefully make a 1, 2, or 3 on the play save, which he will do so. As we get set for the next segment with a quality check between anybody on the ice for the Ducks against player number 2, that's Mario Tremblay. The quality in question we're looking for is star. Oh, no one for the Ducks or Tremblay has star, so we will go right across from them with Troy Terry, as neither player has star. So we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got ourselves a quality check, this time between players 3 and 1 to begin the second period. Isaac Lundstrom and Bob Gainey are your contenders. The quality we're looking for is smart. It looks like Gainey's going to win this one as he does have smart. So he's moving in on John Gibson to hopefully make a 1, 2, or 3 on the play save, which he will do so. As Gainey is thwarted or tossed aside by John Gibson as he smothers up the puck, and we will move on to the next segment. Quality check between players 5 and 2. That is Benoit and Jimmy Roberts. The quality we're looking for is hit. It looks like Simon Benoit is going to win that one as he does have hit. So he's moving in on Ken Dryden, of course, will be an automatic play save no matter what I roll. So it's pointless to roll the die when you have an automatic play save on printed out on your card. Visitor scoring chance of a 21. Home goalie must make shot saves, so John Gibson needs to make a 1 or a 2 to stop it. He won't, and the Canadiens will get on the board. It's 1-0, courtesy of player with the best shot rating. It's a tie between not Jarvis, sorry, Shutt and Guy Lafleur. Dot, it's Lafleur. And it will be Lafleur, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Shutt and Naira. So Guy Lafleur from Steve Shutt and Bill Naira are your ice-breaking goal-scoring stat line for Game 2 of this Timeframe matchup, presented by your favorite Bitty Bear products. Visitor scoring chance of a 25. It reads, home goalie must make spec save. Yikes. John Gibson needs to roll a 1 or a 2 with a dot to stop it. 2 with a blank won't do it, as that will be the second goal of this segment. And let's see who scored the goal. 5. Okay, choice player. So we will re-roll the red die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be an automatic re-roll. Player number 4, that's Rick Chartraw. So Rick Chartraw will score the goal, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Tremblay, and I think we'll go with Wilson. So Chartraw will score the goal from Mario Tremblay and Maury Wilson to make it 2-0 over the Anaheim Ducks. 2 down, 3 to go. Visitor scoring chance of a 13. Home goalie must make play save. 1, 2, or 3 will do so. It won't. It won't. Oh my goodness. The Habs score again, and it will be 3. Third best shot rating. So the best out there we got is a tie between Jarvis and Gainey. The second best is a tie between Roberts and Savard. So the third best shot rating is going to go to John Van Boxmeer. So he will score the goal. With 2 assists coming out on the play. Jarvis and actually, how about Savard and Jarvis? So Van Boxmeer will score the goal from Serge Savard and Doug Jarvis. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. 3 down, 3 to go in this segment. I think, yeah, we'll see. Home scoring chance, not home scoring chance, sorry. Visitor scoring chance of a 55. Home player in 5, that's Kevin Shattenkirk. He stops a Montreal goal opportunity with a quality roll of smart or a square. Although he does not have a square, he does have smart well enough to stop the Montreal goal attempt. And we will move on to the next segment. Home scoring chance of a 21. It reads, visitor goalie must make shot save. Okay, so a 3 or 4 with a dot will do so for Ken Dryden. A 3 with a blank won't do it. The Ducks get on the board. It's 3-1. Oh, wait a second. Sorry. Needs to roll a 3 or 4 with a... Yeah, 3 or 4 with a blank. 4 with a dot. So I'm sorry, take that goal off the board. I'm sorry. Ken Dryden has a +1 to his shot save, so it's a 3 or 4 with a dot. I'm sorry. So he will save it. He will make the save so nobody flips, and we will move on to the next segment. We got ourselves a quality check between both players in 4. That's Harrington and Chartraw. The quality we're looking for is power. Rick Chartraw is going to win this one as he does have power. So he's going to be moving in on Ken Dryden to hopefully make, moving in on John Gibson to hopefully make a 1, 2, or 3 on the play save. He will do so as Chartraw is halted right then and there. And we will move on to the next segment. Home scoring chance of a 14. It reads, visitor goalie must make play save. Well, either way, it's going to be an automatic play save no matter what I roll because of the adjustments made for this game. So nobody flips and we will move on. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Ducks against player number 2. That's Jimmy Roberts. The quality we're looking for is smart. Pick your poison between Strome and Fowler to tie. I do want to keep at least that square out there. So we're gonna go right across from them with Strome as both guys have smart, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check between, okay, so we're gonna roll the red die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looking at the home side first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. Player number 4, that's Cam Fowler. So he's gonna go up against Serge Savard. The quality we're looking for is star. Savard is going to win this one as he does have star, so he's moving in on John Gibson to hopefully make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop the goal attempt. And he doesn't, so that's going to be a 4-0 lead for Serge Savard. And 1 assist will be handed out on the play. Guy Lafleur will assist Savard on the attempt, and it looks like the Habs are really going to run away with this one. Once again, and we move on into the next portion of this segment. 1 down and 5 to go. Quality check between players 5 and 1. That's Benoit against Gainey. Unfortunately, that's going to be a win for Gainey as he does have star, the quality that we were looking for. So he's moving in on Gibson to hopefully make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop him. He does so. Stop the clock. I believe if my math is right, we started this game at 30, with 37 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. This took us about 10-ish minutes to play out, which is kind of like where you want this game to be at if the Ducks started at home for game 1. But unfortunately, the Ducks started out on the road and they had to pay the piper and lost that game 12-3, and they will lose game 2 by a score of 4-0, courtesy of Ken Dryden posting up a shutout. So with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to this time frame matchup between the Ducks. And now we got game 3 still to come. So hold tight if you're going to tune in on the game single game playlist. If you're tuning in there, game 3 will be up shortly here on my channel. But if you're watching this on the full time frame playlist, stay tuned right after the Biddy Beer game summary presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products. If you choose to drink Biddy Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a Biddy price. It's Biddy Beer. And for game 3 coming up right afterwards. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, the final score here at the Honda Center or whatever, the Ducks home arena. The score is Montreal 4, Anaheim nothing, as Ken Dryden posts a shutout. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for game three of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Habs and the 22-23 Anaheim Ducks. Without further delay, let's get right into game. Let's get right into things. As Lucas Dostal is going to start for the Ducks, Michel Larocque will be in net for the Habs, and hopefully, if the game really behaves, we could possibly see a game four, but who knows? Let's find out and play game three. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin with a quality check between players 2 and 5. That's Tremblay and Benoit. We're looking for the quality of star. Neither Tremblay or Benoit have star, and we are going to move on to the next segment here in this one. Penalty check between both players in 4. That's Chartraw and Harrington. It looks like Rick Chartraw is going to go to the box as Scott Harrington is going to move in on Michel Larocque, hopefully to make a 4 or 5 of the dot to stop it. He can't, and the Ducks will score the game's first goal, courtesy of Scott Harrington. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Grant and Shattenkirk will be your assist takers on the Harrington ice-breaking goal as the Ducks take a 1-0 lead over the Habs. And we stay put, 1 down, 5 to go. Home scoring chance of a 41, excuse me. Home player in 5, that is Bill Nyrop. He creates a goal with a quality roll of hit or a triangle. Although he does not have a triangle, he does have hits well enough to move in on Lucas Dostal. So hopefully he needs to make a 1 and exactly a 1 to stop the goal scoring attempt. It won't do so. The game is tied courtesy of Bill Nyrop, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Reesborough and Gainey will assist Mr. Bill Nyrop on the game-tying goal. Two down, 4 to go. We got ourselves a quality check, this time between Van Boxmeer and Silverberg. The quality in question we're looking for is hit. It looks like neither Van Boxmeer or Silverberg do not have hits, and that is going to be it for that segment, and we will move on to the next one. Quality check, this time it'll be between Nyrop and Zegras. The quality in question we're looking for is power. It looks like Nyrop has power as he moves in on Dostal, who needs to make a 1 and roll a 1, exactly a 1, in order to in order to keep this game knotted up at 1 apiece. He can't, and the Habs will score courtesy of Bill Nyrop's second goal of the game, and it will be unassisted. So we got 3 down and 3 more to go. Penalty check between players 3 and 2. That is Lemaire and Terry. Both guys have the same penalty rating of 0.5. And that is going to be it for this segment as we move on to the next one. Visitor scoring chance of a 34. It reads visitor player in 1. That's Max Comtois. He creates an Anaheim Ducks goal opportunity with a quality roll of skill or a triangle. No way. Comtois does not have skill. Neither does he have a triangle. So that's going to do it for the first period here at the Forum in Montreal as the Habs take a 2-1 lead into the second period. We got ourselves a quality check. This time it'll be between players 1 and 5. That's Shutt and Benoit. The quality we're looking for is power. Shutt will indeed win this one as he does have power. So he's going to be moving in on Lucas Dostal to hopefully roll exactly a 1 to stop the Montreal goal scoring attempt. He can't, and Shutt will score the third goal of the game, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Jarvis and Roberts will assist Steve Shutt on the tally, on the 3-1 tally by the Habs. 1 down, 5 to go. Penalty check between players 4 and 2, Chartraw and Strome. Oh, it looks like Chartraw is going to go to the box as he does have a higher penalty rating than Strome. So Strome is going to be moving in on Michel Larocque to hopefully score a 5 or a 6, a 5 with a blank, or or excuse me, yes, a 5 with a blank or a 6 to score the goal. No, and it won't do so as Michel Larocque will make the play save as Strome is brushed aside, and we will move on to the next segment. Visitor scoring chance of a 24. It reads, home goalie must make spec save. A 1, 2, or 3 will do so. It will. Nobody flips, and we will move on. We got ourselves a quality check, this time between players 2 and 3. The players in questioning are Guy Lafleur and Trevor Zegras. The quality we're looking for is power. Neither Lafleur nor Zegras have power, and that is going to be it for this segment, and we will move on to the next one. Quality check between players 1 and 4. That is Wilson and Fowler. The quality and questioning that we're looking for is power. It looks like Cam Fowler is going to win this one as he does have power, so he moves in on Michel Larocque to hopefully make a 4 or 5 with a dot to stop Fowler from scoring the goal, which he won't. Cam Fowler will make it 3-2 Habs, and he brings this game within 1. Let's see who assisted him. 2, McTavish, and I hate doing this. I think I'm going to go with Lundstrom. So Fowler from Mason McTavish and Isaac Lundstrom will be your 3-2 tally for the Ducks, but the Habs still take it. But the Habs still lead this game 3-2. 1 down and 5 to go. Quality check between both players in 5. We're looking for the quality. We're looking for the quality of power. It looks like Van Boxmeer has power as he will move in on Dostal to hopefully make a 1, and exactly a 1, which he will not do so. The Habs will score their 4th goal of the game, courtesy of John Van Boxmeer, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Tremblay and how about Riesborough? So Van Boxmeer from Tremblay and Riesborough will be your stat line for that 4-2 goal as the Habs currently lead 2 down and 4 to go. Home scoring chance of a 36. It reads, home player in 4, that is Serge Savard. He creates a goal with a quality roll of speed or a triangle. Nope, Savard does not have speed. Neither does he have a triangle. So that's going to go down as a no action result. And we will move on to the next segment. We begin the third period with a 4-2 lead for the Habs. And it looks like it's going to be a visitor scoring chance with a 32. It reads, choice visitor player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. You better believe I'm going to give that to Adam Henrique. So he needs to roll a 4 or 5 with a dot to score the goal. He does so, and Adam Henrique brings the game within 1. It's 4-3 Habs, and 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Grant, and how about Harrington? So Henrique from Grant and Harrington will be your goal scoring stat line as the Ducks are within 1. 1 down, 5 to go. Quality check between players 4 and 5. That's Chartraw and Benoit. The quality we're looking for is hit. Both players have hit, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Visitor scoring chance of a 41. It reads visitor player in 4, that is Cam Fowler. He creates a goal with a quality roll of hit or a triangle. Nope, Cam Fowler does not have hit, neither does he have a triangle. So that is going to be it for that segment, and we will move on to the next one. Quality check. Okay, so again, we look at the home side first whenever double sixes come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. Player number 1, that's Maury Wilson, and he will go up against Max Comtois. The quality we're looking for is speed. It looks like Wilson is going to win this one as he does have speed, so he's going to move in on Lucas Dostal to hopefully score a 1 and exactly a 1 to stop the Montreal goal attempt. He won't, and it's 5-3 Habs, courtesy of Maury Wilson. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Lemaire and Savard will assist Maury Wilson on the game time on the 5-3 tally for the Habs. One down, 5 to go. Visitor scoring chance of a 33. It reads choice visitor player rules for rebound goal using shot stars +2. You better believe I'm going to give it to Trevor Zegras as he needs to roll a 1, 2, 3, or 4 in order to score the goal. He won't. Michelle Larocque will save it, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Home scoring chance of a 31. It reads choice home player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. So that is going to be yikes. You know what? I think we're going to have to end it right here. I think we're going to go with Doug Jarvis. He needs to roll exactly a 1 or a 2 in order to score the goal. He does. Oh my gosh. And it's 6-3, courtesy of Doug Jarvis. 1 assist will be handed out on the play. How about we give that to Naira? Jarvis from Naira. And we will stay put here. 1 down and 1 down and 5 more to go. We got a quality check between players 3 and 1. That is Reesboro and Mason McTavish. The quality we're looking for is power. Both have power. Stop the clock. Oh man, unbelievable. But the Habs are going to take this one. It was a fight to the finish, but it wasn't well enough for the Anaheim Ducks. Excuse me. Yes, it wasn't enough for the Anaheim Ducks to get the time frame in their favor. So it looks like this time frame will probably indeed go to the Habs, as we still got plenty of time left in this time frame. We could possibly be seeing Game 5, possibility of Game 5, but we will see what happens with the outcome for Game 4. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in to Game 3 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Habs and the 22-23 Anaheim Ducks. If you are tuning into this game on the single game playlist, Game 4 will be up shortly, right after this game has finished up its premiere. And if you're tuning in to this game on the full-time playlist, don't go anywhere. Game 4 will be coming up shortly, as right after the Bitty Beer game summary presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, the final score: the Habs take a 3-0 time frame advantage, winning this one by a score of 6-3. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for Game 4 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Habs and the 22-23 Anaheim Ducks. So either way, whatever happens in the next 15 minutes and 6 seconds, the Ducks are not going to be able to come back in this one, as the Habs will take yet another time frame, improving their time frame record to 16-4-2 with a 77-33 record, overall record, with a 72-21 record with games ending in regulation, and a 5-12 record ending in overtime. With that being said, the adjustments have been made. Ken Dryden is in net for the Habs. Lucas Dostal will be in net for the Ducks. And let's get right into it with Game 4. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin with a home scoring chance of a 51. It reads, defense player in 2. That's Jimmy Roberts. He stops the Anaheim goal opportunity with a quality roll of star or square. Although he does not have star, he does have a square printed on his card, well enough to stop the Anaheim Ducks from getting the game's first goal. We got ourselves a quality check between anybody on the ice for the Ducks against player number 2. That's Guy Lafleur. The quality and questioning we're looking for is hit. Nobody on the Ducks is going to have hit, so we'll go right across from them with Jakob Silverberg, as both guys do not have hit, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check between players 3 and anybody on the ice for the Habs. It'll be Isaac Lundstrom. The quality we're looking for is star. Gainey, Lemaire. Yes, that's it. Gainey or Lemaire is going to go ahead and take this one. I think we're going to go right across from Lundstrom with Lemaire. So Lemaire is going to win this one, as he does have star. So he's moving in on Lucas Dostal, who hopefully needs to make a 1, 2, or 3 to stop the attempt, which he will do so. We will move on to the next segment with a visitor scoring chance of a 51. Home player in 1, that's Adam Henrique. He stops a Montreal goal opportunity with a quality roll of smart or a square. Although he does not have a square, he does have smart. It's well enough to stop the Montreal goal attempt to keep this game right where it's at a zip-to-zip tie after the first 20 minutes have been played in the books. Penalty check to begin the second period between both players in 2. It looks like Mario Tremblay is going to go to the box, as Troy Terry is going to move it on Ken Dryden, which of course will be an automatic play save, as according to the adjustments, Ken Dryden has a 6 for his play save, which you cannot go higher than a 6. And his shot save is still favorable. He needs to roll a 3 or a 4 with a dot in order to stop the Anaheim attempt. But in this case, it was a play save off of the opportunity, off of the power play opportunity for Anaheim. So that's going to be it for this segment, and we will move on to the next one. We got ourselves a penalty check, I should say, between both players. Not both players. Sorry, between players 3 and 4. That's Grant and Chartraw. It looks like Chartraw is going to go to the box, as Grant is going to move in on Ken Dryden. Of course, will be an automatic play save no matter what I roll. And we will move on to the next segment. Oh my goodness, another penalty check. It will be between players 5 and 1. That's Shattenkirk and Gainey. Both guys have the same penalty rating of 0.5, and that is going to be it for this segment here. And we will move on to the next one. We got ourselves a home scoring chance of a 42. It reads, any home player with a triangle creates a goal. Yes, we do. Trevor Zegras does have that triangle out there. This is the Ducks' chance to at least get a chance to sniff the first goal of the game, which unfortunately it will be an automatic play save because no matter what I roll, it's going to end up being a 6 on Ken Dryden. So either way, it will be an automatic play save. We head to the third, scoreless between the Habs and the Ducks. Excuse me. We got ourselves a quality check between both players in 5. Van Boxmeer and Benoit. The quality we're looking for is skill. Neither player has skill, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got ourselves a quality check again. This time it'll be between Lundstrom and Savard. The quality we're looking for is star. It looks like Serge Savard's going to win this one as he does have star. So he's moving on Lucas Dostal to hopefully make a 3, a 1, yes, a 1, 2, or 3 to stop the Montreal attempt. He does so. And this game remains at a zip-to-zip tie. Who will score the game's first goal? Maybe the only goal of this game, if you ask me. Visitor scoring chance of a 51. It reads home player in 1. That's Max Comtois. He stops a Montreal goal attempt with a quality roll of speed or a square. Otherwise, it will be the game's first goal. And indeed, it will be the game's first goal because Comtois does not have speed. Neither does he have a square. So therefore, it will be a Montreal goal. Let's see who scored it. 8. Player with the best shot rating. That's going to be Steve Shutt scoring the goal. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. So how about it? We give it to Roberts and Jarvis. So Roberts from Jarvis. Excuse me. Shutt from Roberts and Jarvis will be your goal scoring stat line for the game's first goal. And 1 down and 3 more. To, 1 down and 5 to go until the segment automatically ends. Quality check between players 3 and 2. That's Grant and Lafleur. We're looking for the quality of hit. Neither Grant nor Lafleur has hit, and that is going to be it for this segment. And we move on to the next one. Quality check. Okay, so double sixes have come up. So I just want to make sure. I think we're good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. Player number 4, that's Scott Harrington, and he will go up against player number 2, that's Mario Tremblay. The quality we're looking for is smart. It looks like Harrington's going to win this one as he does have smart as he moves in on Ken Dryden, which unfortunately will be an automatic play save. So therefore, with the game ending in a 1-goal margin, it will be an empty net mini chart visit. It'll be a visit to the empty net mini chart here for the first time in this time frame. 7, leading team scores an empty net goal, and that is it. Stop the clock. The goal scorer is player with the best shot rating. It will be Riesborough, and the assists, 2 assists, Wilson and Naira. So Montreal wins 2-0 on the strength of Doug Riesborough's empty netter. And unfortunately, the Habs are going to take and are really going to take this time frame, winning it. There will be a game 5 in this time frame, but I don't see how the Ducks are really going to get themselves out of this. So they are probably going to go. They are probably going to shut out the Ducks or sweep them Either way, this is considered a sweep, if you ask me. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in to Game 4 of this time frame matchup between the Habs and the Ducks. If you are tuning in to this, if you're tuning into this game on the single game playlist, time frame playlist, um, stay tuned for Game 5 coming up really shortly here on my channel after this video airs. And if you are tuning into this game on the full-time frame playlist, stay tuned for Game 5 coming up very shortly, right after the Bitty Beer Game Summary presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. So thank you so much. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And once again, the final score, the Habs will shut out the Ducks for only the second time. I want to say the second time. Yes, for only the second time in this time frame, winning it by a final score of 2-0. And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for Game 5 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Habs and the 22-23 Anaheim Ducks. As you guys can tell, with 7 minutes and 8 seconds left on the clock, we have managed to complete the first 4 games of this time frame to allow us to reach a Game 5 in this time frame. So with that being said, once the clock hits 0, we will finish out Game 5 of this time frame, and then I will be looking at the broadcast timer from whenever the time it reached, whenever the clock hit 0 to the time that I will be saying stop the clock. So without further, and the total number of those and the total time within that period will be added on to the 7 minutes and 8 seconds that you currently see on screen. So without any further delay, let's get right into Game 5 as John Gibson will be in net for the Ducks and Michel Larocque will be in net for the Habs. Let's get right into Game 5, even though the Habs already won this time frame matchup, winning possibly either 4-1 or 5 games to none, possibly sweeping the 22-23 Anaheim Ducks. Without further delay, let's get right into it. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin right off the bat with a penalty check between anyone on the ice for the Habs against player 2. That's Ryan Strome. It's a penalty check. Sorry. Strome has a higher penalty rating than Jacques Lemaire, so Strome is going to go to the box as Lemaire moves in on John Gibson, as he needs to roll a 1 and exactly a 1 in order to make the play save. He won't, and Jacques Lemaire will score the game's first goal, courtesy on the power play. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Gainey and Roberts. We'll say Gainey and Roberts will assist Jacques Lemaire on the game's opening goal. We got ourselves a quality check between both players in 3. The quality we're looking for is smart. Doug Jarvis is going to win this one as he does have smart. So therefore, he's moving in on John Gibson to hopefully score a 1 and then exactly a 1, which he will not do so. And it's 2-0, courtesy of Doug Jarvis. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Lafleur and Schutt will be the assist takers for the Doug Jarvis goal. 2 down, 4 to go. Home scoring chance of a 42. Any home player with a triangle creates a goal. Yes, Doug Reesborough has that opportunity. So he moves in on John Gibson to hopefully score a 1 to prevent the goal from going into the back of the net. It won't, and the Habs take a 3-0 lead, courtesy of Doug Reesborough, and that's probably going to be it for John Gibson. 1 assist will be handed out on the play. How about Mario Tremblay will assist Mr. Doug Reesborough on the attempt, and therefore it will be a goaltending change for the Anaheim Ducks. Down 3-0. Yeah, it's pretty and man, it's pretty highly unlikely that you're probably going to be crawling back into things. 3 down, 3 more to go. Quality check between players 1 and 4. That's Wilson and Fowler. The quality we're looking for is smart. Both players have smart, and that is going to be it for this time. And that's going to be it for this segment, I should say. So we move on to the next one. Quality check between players 5 and 1. That's Van Boxmeer against Mason McTavish. The quality we're looking for is speed. It looks like Van Boxmeer is going to win this one, as he does have speed. So he's going to be moving in on Lucas Dostal to hopefully score a 1 on the die roll, which he won't. It's going to be a 4-0 lead, courtesy of John Van Boxmeer. And 1 assist will be handed out on the play. How about it? Jacques Lemaire will assist Mr. Van Boxmeer on the 4-0 lead. Visitor scoring chance of a 14. It reads, home goalie must make place save, so Michel Larocque needs to make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. And he will do so. Nobody flips, and we will move on to the next segment. Visitor scoring chance of a 32. It reads, choice visitor player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. You better believe it. I'm giving that to Trevor Zegras. So Trevor Zegras needs to roll a 1, 2, 3, or a 4 to score the goal. He will do so. The Ducks get on the board, stopping the Habs shutout streak. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. McTavish and Shattenkirk, I believe Mason. Yeah, I believe he was not used. So it'll be McTavish, but if I somehow forgot to flip him over, I'm just going to leave it as is. McTavish and Shattenkirk will assist Trevor Zegras on the 4-1 goal by the Ducks, but the Habs still lead it by that score. We got a home scoring chance of a 14. Visitor goalie must make place save. Either way, Dostal needs to roll exactly a 1. And he does so. So nobody flips, and we will move on to the next one. Quality check between players 5 and 4. The quality we're looking for is star between Nyrop and Harrington. Neither player has star, and that's going to do it for the first period with the score. The Habs lead the Ducks 4-1 as we head to the second period. Quality check between, so double sixes. So again, if you're tuning in for the first time, what I do is I look at the home side first, and I roll the red die. And I roll the red die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is an automatic reroll. Player number 2, that's Jimmy Roberts, and the player opposing him, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. Player number 3, that's Lundstrom. The quality we're looking for is skill. Jimmy Roberts is going to win this one, as he does have skill. So therefore, he's going to be moving in on Lucas Dostal to hopefully roll a 1, and exactly a 1, in order to make the stop. He won't, and it's 5-1, courtesy of the Habs with Jimmy Roberts. And 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Gainey and Van Boxmeer will assist. The goal scorer on the on the 5-1 lead for the Habs. One down and 5 to go. Visitor scoring chance of a 53. Visitor scoring chance of a 53. Home player in 3. That is Doug Jarvis. He stops an Anaheim goal opportunity with a quality roll of star or a square. He does have star and he does have a square, so therefore he will stop the Anaheim goal from scoring, and we will move on to the next segment. We got ourselves a quality check between players 2 and 1. That is Lafleur and Henrique. The quality we're looking for is hit. Lafleur and Henrique do not have hit, and that is going to be it for that segment, and we will move on to the next one. Quality check again. This time it'll be between players 4 and 1. Players 1 and 6. The quality we're looking for is power. Shutt is the player in question, and the only players out there for the Ducks with power is Comtois, Fowler, and Silverberg. I do want to keep that square out there, so it's down between Silverberg and Comtois. Dot. It's Comtois. And it will be Jacob Silverberg. So Shutt and Silverberg both have power. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Penalty check between players 5 and 4. That is Nyrop and Fowler. It looks like Bill Nyrop's going to go to the box as Cam Fowler moves in on Michel Larocque to hopefully score a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop, which he will do so. And that's going to be it for the second period. The Habs lead it after 40 minutes of play by a score of 4-1. Quality check between both players in 5. That's Van Boxmeer and Benoit. The quality we're looking for is star. Neither player has star, so that's going to do it for this segment, and we will move on to the next one. Penalty check between players 1 and 3. That's Wilson and Lundstrom. It looks like Maury Wilson's going to go to the box as Lundstrom is going to move in on Michel Larocque to hopefully make a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. He won't, and Lundstrom will seal the Ducks' second goal of the game as 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Troy Terry and Kevin Shattenkirk will assist Isaac Lundstrom on the 5-2 goal but still with the Habs leading it. With the Habs leading 5-2. Visitor scoring chance of a 64. Visitor defense stop breakaway chance. Home goalie must make a play save. All right, so a 4 or 5 with a dot will stop it. It won't. The Ducks are within 2. Let's see who scored the goal. 6. Player with the best shot rating. The dot is not showing, so that is going to go to That is going to go to Ryan Strome. So Ryan Strome's going to score the goal. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. It will be. How about it? Harrington and Grant will assist Ryan Strome on the 5-3 tally in this game. And so we scored 2 goals in this segment. We just need 4 more to go until the end of this one, until the segment automatically ends. Quality check. Okay, so again, double sixes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. Player number 2, that's Mario Tremblay, and he will go up against Cam Fowler. The quality we're looking for is smart. Cam Fowler has smart. Hold on to your seats, folks. The Ducks could be within 1. Michelle Larocque needs to score a 4 or 5 with a dot to stop it. A 5 with a dot will do so. Man, Fowler was so close to scoring the goal. Man, oh man, Fowler was so close to scoring the goal. And we will move on to the next segment. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player number 4. That's Scott Harrington. The quality we're looking for is star. Oh, the only player out there with star for the Habs is Bob Gainey. So he's going to win this one as he moves in on Lucas Dostal to hopefully make a 1 and exactly a 1 to stop, hopefully to stop the Montreal goal to keep this game right where it's at. He won't, and it's 6-3 Habs, courtesy of Bob Gainey. The 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Reesborough and Roberts will assist Bob Gainey on the 6-3 tally for the Habs. And 1 down, 5 to go in this segment. Quality check between players 1 and 5. That's Shutt and Benoit. The quality we're looking for. Oh, Harrington needs to flip. I don't think it was used. Shutt is going to win this one as he does have skill. So he's going to be moving in on Lucas Dostal to hopefully score a 1 and then exactly a 1, which he won't. And it's 7-3, courtesy of Steve Shutt. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Lafleur and Lemaire will assist Steve Shutt on the 7-3 goal. Two down, 4 to go. Penalty check between both players in 2. It looks like Tremblay is going to go to the box as Jakob Silverberg is going to move in on Michel Larocque to hopefully net a power play goal, which he will not do so. And as Michel Larocque stays put, stays firm, he knew where the puck was coming from. And folks, we are going to go to the final segment of this time frame, which will be a penalty check between players 3 and 4. That's Jarvis and Fowler. Both guys with the same will have the same penalty rating, and that is good. Gonna be it. Stop the clock. Unfortunately for the Ducks, good fight, but not good enough. As the Habs will seal it up with a 5, winning all 5 games in this time frame and winning game 5 by a final score of 7-3. Well, thank you so much for tuning in to today's time frame matchup between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 22-23 Anaheim Ducks. Stay tuned for the Biddy Beer game summary for game 5, as well as the Biddy Beer time frame summary presented by your favorite Biddy Beer products, as well as the spin of the team decider wheel and who will be the home team for the next time frame matchup coming up in this project. Well, and again, if you like what you saw today, a like is very much appreciated. A subscription would help me out on my YouTube journey, and as well as turning on that notifications bell so that way you don't miss out on any content that I may post here on my channel. And once again, thank you so much for tuning in. The final score, if for game 5, the Habs sweep the Ducks 5-0 as they take game 5 by a final score of 7-3. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's time frame matchup between the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 2022-23 Anaheim Ducks. We look forward to bringing you future time frame matchups throughout the 2024-25 National Hockey League's regular season whenever games are being played. Well, it is that time once again where we figure out to see who will play the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens up next in this Gauntlet Challenge. We have gotten so many great teams left on the team wheel presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products, but who will get chosen next? Let's find out. Turn your attention to the Bitty Beer team selector wheel presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. And as always, if you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please remember to drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. Round and round she goes. Where it stops, I don't know. The team wheel has selected the 2020-21 Toronto Maple Leafs. Oh man, that is going to be a fiery that makes a great matchup. Let's see if who's going to be the home team for this matchup. Tune your attention to the Dot Cola home team selector wheel. Um, as always, Dot Cola is the official cola drink of the Play Games community and of the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge. And it looks like it will be the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens, who will be the home team for this time frame matchup between the 2021 Toronto Maple Leafs and the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens. Without further ado, thank you so much for tuning in to today's action. If you have not done so already, a like and a subscription would help out on my YouTube journey, as well as turning on that notifications bell for future content like this next time frame that you will be seeing here on my channel. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in to today's action, and we look forward to seeing you next time here on the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens Gauntlet Challenge Project. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or evening wherever you may be watching this.